All right, and we're back. Man, I'm just banging the controller. Oh my god. Oh, all right. It's like 2 weeks later. We're playing Coliseum. All right. So I actually had a weird instance while I was doing this as well. I actually broke my headset because I nearly broke my laptop because I just use it to watch videos and stuff before I go to bed. And I was really dumb, and I nearly broke it by knocking it off the bed, and, well, my headphones went with it. So I broke those. It's a big old nightmare, but we're back. So, yes, doing the Coliseum, which is, I think, the last level I played in the original playthrough I did a long time ago with this game. So, I mean, it's not my favorite level, but I think it's my favorite level in the Rome areas because, I don't know, I'm not really super interested in Roman history and stuff, so it's not as exciting to me. So it's definitely one of those areas I like, but I don't think this area is that fun, I guess. Like, it's very arduous in some parts, but it's not the worst, so I can't complain too much. So, man, so much has changed. I haven't been playing anything except Serious Sam 4, so I'm just like, oh, this is so weird to play a normal game. Ugh. I love Serious Sam 4. I've been enjoying that quite a bit, but it's nice to just go back to a good old-fashioned LP that I can just, you know, zone out to. I quite enjoy this kind of format at times because it's just, I don't know, it's just me and the game, you know? So, and I haven't had much experience playing through Tomb Raider 2 either. I've been so busy, like, just with like 800 different things outside of, you know, work and YouTube, and it's just like, oh god, I just don't have enough time to really do anything. So like when I had like no headphones, I couldn't make TF2 videos because I couldn't edit anything, and I also couldn't communicate with people because I was not going to have people deafened by my, you know, hit sound and background noise, and yeah, it was just it was not a fun time. So I just worked on like Doom levels. This is just really weird. Like, I love playing games, but it's so hard for me just to like casually game, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. It's so awkward, like, because I feel like I get out of the loop, you know what I mean? And then I have to do housework, and then I skimp housework on accident for like one time, and then I just miss one thing, and then the whole week's screwed up. I don't know how. You know, it's just something always happens, right? So, anyways, I do like this portion of the game. I love the Egypt levels, though. They're just like my favorite. Even though they have some very frustrating sections, I really love Egypt areas the most. And it sucks because I haven't had time to play through Tomb Raider 2. I did not mean to do that. The alligators really aren't that big of a deal. Like, they aren't that threatening, and they may move quickly, but they're not that dangerous. Even underwater, they're just not that big a deal. I mean, if you could kill them, why not? I mean, it's a creature in a video game. It deserves to die just by, you know, existence, right? But they're not really that dangerous. You don't have to worry too much about them. I wouldn't even say this is the hardest level in all of these sections here. I think the hardest area probably for the Roman sections is probably, I don't know, Tomb of Tehocan has one really nasty area in it that is just really badly telegraphed, I guess. But Midas's Palace is a lot harder, I think, than this level because it actually has, like, the Tomb Raider formula is what I'm trying to get at, I guess. It feels very, like, fluid, and it's just very well designed. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. So that switch just, by the way, opens up that area, and let's save because this part isn't hard, but it's just, it can be annoying at times, and I don't want to get scummed or whatever. So we've got Pierre wandering around being an asshole. Now, I do recommend at least getting him out of the way in this area because he will just harass you from that top area just constantly, and it's so damn annoying. When he's running away like that, just try to, like, do this, and it can sometimes despawn him. But if he doesn't do that, just kind of herd him around or, like, go behind cover or something, because it's like a weird programming oversight. Like, if he's just not in sight, like, he's just gone. He doesn't exist anymore. So, that's why I don't like that. I don't know. Pierre's the only thing that makes this part really annoying. But, for the most part, the puzzles in this area are actually pretty well laid out. I still remember getting here as a kid. It was so cool. I love how you can just cheese this far away in this game. It may seem really cheap, by the way, but until you've played it, you have no idea how dangerous some of the enemies actually are in this game. Like, it's unbelievable how quickly you can die in Tomb Raider 1. Also, if you're playing on the... This creeps me out. I don't like this shit. It looks fucking creepy. If you're playing in the PS1 version, you can't see that far away either. Like, you just won't. Oh, whatever. I guess I'm going to go down there and play with Mr. Monkey Man. We're going to go down there with Joe Rogan and just chill. I don't know. I saw this fucking wonderful picture the other day. It was Joe Rogan as a thumb. And I was so mad because I said it at work. I was like, oh, you know what'd be really funny is just picturing Joe Rogan, but like his head on a thumb, where every single part of him is like the thumbs, is just like another Joe Rogan head. I was disappointed that somebody already kind of did that. They didn't execute it as well as my idea, so I'm just gonna say, shame on you, you suck shit. But, dude, it was... I felt so smart. I was like, oh, this is a great idea. And then I found out someone had already done it, and I was really sad. I mean, I'm sure I could do a wonderful job, but I'm just too lazy to do it. Anyways. So, I hope you guys have also been enjoying this series. This is like 2 weeks ahead of, like, this entire session, so... Yeah, it's really strange, so... Like, I've already edited, like, the first 5 videos, and they're already on YouTube at this point, so... For me, this is a brand new entire, like, session. It's just all new and different. But you guys are just like, oh, look, it's episode whatever this is. I don't know what episode this is. So, it's so strange. It's bizarre, man. I don't like it. I don't know. It's weird. I hope you guys are enjoying the little historical factoids and stuff I've been putting up as well, because I really do love Tomb Raider 1. It's just got this weird, like, sense of culture to it that just... There's nothing quite like it. Well, there's quite a few games like it, but in my experience, it's like... It's one of the few games I can think of when I was a kid I could actually say, oh, look, hey, I know what that is. Like, it was so cool. I'm actually going to probably use the shotgun for this situation. This is pretty dangerous. So, oh boy. Like, these things don't do that much damage, but I just don't want to get, like, too screwed up here. Like I said in the beginning of the game, I don't really use the shotguns very often in Tomb Raider games because the firing rate is so slow, and it's always really awkward just to, like, get a good shot on stuff, because I feel like it's a totally random spread. I mean, I know it's basically just a one-shot kill, but I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't work properly, and it just gets on your nerves. So to my right, there is actually a Punji Pit. If you fall in that, you'll die instantly. That's like Tomb Raider law, man. If you play any Tomb Raider game, anything that looks like it can kill you, if you touch it, is probably going to kill you in one hit. So don't fuck around. Anyways, this part's a little iffy for new time players, because if you're not familiar with the control scheme, this is a really awful area. So, no, this isn't the one I want. It's the other one. Damn. So, this is a little time puzzle. This block right here, when you step on it, immediately you'll start switching on that timer. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get a medkit first, because you don't want to try and waste too much time doing this. If you step on those other gray blocks, that'll also open up the door as well if it slams shut on you. So I'm going to reset the timer and just do this puzzle. It's actually really quite forgiving. The timing in Tomb Raider 1 is never insanely strict, I guess. Like, there's only a few instances in the game I can think of where it is really strict, and that's usually towards the end of the game. But, I mean, that makes sense, right? You're at the end of the game, you kind of expect it to be a little bit stringent. I don't know, that's just me. But man, when I got here as a kid, it was so cool, because I was like, oh, I know what that is. That's a... Well, excuse me, that's a Coliseum. Oh, that's like Rome. Oh, that's so cool. I never really got into Roman history as much as you'd think I would, because, I don't know, it's Rome, man. It's just rocks and shit, and I don't know. Roman history is interesting, but Rome never fascinated me quite like ancient civilizations, because, you know, ancient civilizations are ancient civilizations. We don't know very much about them in modern text. like a lot of it's just anecdotal or just barely documented or whatever. So anything like Rome is like well documented. There's been a handful of its situations like the burning of a library or whatever, whatever. That wasn't history. That wasn't important. Where most of Roman history and stuff is very well documented with like, novels of just accounts and things like that. So to me, it's just never been as exciting. I mean, to each their own, but for me, I've always thought, I don't know, ancient Rome's just not my cup of tea. I like it as a historical input. I don't really like it as a creative input, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't excite me nearly as much. Now, this jump, I'm rusty. I haven't played in a week, so I'm going to double check. I haven't saved in a while anyway, so let's just do that. Yeah, that's why I did that, by the way. I'm like, it's been a while since I played, so let's get my brain back here. There we go. So there's a monkey in here as well. I'm like how I'm not calling him a gorilla, they're just monkey. That monkeying around video, I swear to God, is the funniest thing I've ever made to me. I know it's probably not that funny. Oh, Jesus. Like, it just broke me making it, and it was very fun. I was worried about it, because I was telling a story about it at work. I was like, oh yeah, I was on this really annoyingly funny TF2 server where I just kept saying monkeying around over and over, and everybody just kept, like, making dumb noises. And I was so worried that when I was editing it that it wouldn't be funny, but it ended up being way funnier. And I guess that's an example of why I'm always like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't give myself enough credit for what I actually enjoy doing. So, oh, it's so weird right now. I'm doing a video right now, and it's like the second day of my work week. I normally don't ever record videos in this session, so it's so weird. Feels dirty. I don't know, like I'm cheating or something, but I do need footage. I'm being pretty ruthless here. I'm probably going to upload this video like the night I put it out, and I only have one more video left on my back catalog, and I got to work on my TF2 stuff. So you guys are going to get an extra dosage of fun stuff until I can get a new TF2 video uploaded as well. So boy, oh boy, I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I really do love working on YouTube videos. It just sucks because I put such a high standard to myself. This jump is iffy, and I don't want to fuck it up. Like I said, not 100% in the game yet, so we're going to just take it a little bit slower than I normally would until I get comfortable. And do not fall in that pit. I swear to God, you will die in one hit. If you didn't believe me, the first time I showed those spike pits off, I'm 100% serious. I'm not going to jump down there and shove my vagina through a spike just to prove it, okay? I really don't want any of that business, okay? So you're just going to take my word. Don't do it. Yeah, I always hold myself to such high standards of perfection when it comes to recording videos on like certain days and stuff, and I hate it because I always do that, and I want to... This is gonna... Okay, there we go. I was like, that's not gonna fall on me. I remember this one. I remember where all the fucking boulders are in this game because my friend used to yell at me when I was playing this game, "Here goes a fucking boulder!" Like, really loud in my ear, and that probably hurt your ears too, so... Yeah, like, he'd do that when I was playing, and it would really just scare the shit out of me, so... I learned to determine where all the boulders were at by those traumatizing memories. Sometimes he was right, which is amazing. I actually coined the term, we called Atlantis Boulder City, USA, when we played through it. And, I kind of like that, actually. That's a really good name for it. Also, when you flick this first switch, I'm not sure if it's the one in the spectator room or not, but yeah, you spawn a lion here. I think it's just one and Pierre, so I don't think that you have to be, like, on the money with killing Pierre, but I do recommend doing it. Like, you don't have to do this. There's a portion in the cistern where I'm going to completely ignore him, and I recommend it because it's just a waste of time. I still remember I was so stupid when I first played this game as a kid. I actually wasted, like, shotgun on him and shit because I just wanted him to die. I was like, go a fucking way. And obviously that doesn't work, you know, using harsh language is not the solution here. It's just janky, awkward, derpy combat. Oh my... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like the sound channel in this area is fucked up. I don't think it's my headphones. It's definitely the game. Alright, I'm gonna let him do his thing, and hopefully he'll despawn. These portions are really... Oh my god. These portions are really awkward, and I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm gonna let him run off, and hopefully he'll take a sharp turn to Foxville, USA, okay? I'm gonna just pray he's not still shooting at me. That would be nice. So, you know, I think bats are also the only enemy in the game that you just encounter the entire duration of the game, pretty much. They're really not dangerous, but I haven't demonstrated what they do, really. If they actually latch onto you, they pretty much just mess up your head, and you have to roll away from them, pretty much, and they can cause some pretty nasty situations. But other than that, they're not really that dangerous. The only really dangerous enemies in this game are those fucking gorillas and the mummies. Those are like the most dangerous damn enemies in the entire game. You want to talk about bullshit enemies in games? Talk about the gorillas in this game. I'm serious. Like, they do so much damage, you have no idea until you've done it. Like, it sucks to get killed by those things because they hit you so fucking hard and so fast. I don't think that's a good idea to drop onto that. I'm pretty sure that's not a good idea. I'm really tired. I've had a hell of a day. Son of a bitch. Alright, cool. Whatever. We're just gonna fucking blitz through this, right? Jesus Christ. Wow. And with the power of editing, I turned Laura's ass into a compass. Awesome. I saved the game right there, by the way, because I'm not dealing with that shit twice. Fool me once, shame on me. I don't know how that expression actually goes, if I'm being honest. I don't think anybody actually knows how it goes. It's like, shame on me, fool me once, shame on me, shame on you. What the fuck does it even mean? Like, is it supposed to mean shame on you for fooling me, then shame on you for, or shame on me for falling for it again? Isn't that like the intention? I don't know. I'm a writer, but it doesn't mean I know shit. It really is true. Anyways. So, if you didn't believe me that dying in Tomb Raider can just feel like ball-breakingly awful, that's what I'm talking about. When you're playing the PS1 version, this area, if I'm not mistaken, is 100% like one run. That's all you get. I think there's one save point in the little tiny like that little palace area with the Coliseum spectator area, and I think there's one in the inside area. That's about it. As far as it goes, that's the only checkpoints you get in that level. So I'm pretty much playing it very faithfully to how the original PS1 version actually was. And I'm trying to do that as well, because clearly I could just quick save 1,000 times, but you know, you don't really understand the ball-biting nature of Tomb Raider until you've absolutely botched an area. It is just horrible. Like, it's terrible, man. You don't want to feel it. It's just not good. It's enough to make your bones want to break when you fuck up Atlantis over and over and over. Because those checkpoints are so far out in the original version, and it is so easy to die in that part of the game. And if it isn't obvious, you're very, very frail in Tomb Raider. I mean, yeah, you can take a couple of hits from an enemy, but when it comes to, like, falling, well, you can only fall so far, and there's a lot of, like, geometry that's very uncertain at some points in the game. Like, oh, man, I remember when I was a kid, just trying to determine what I could and could not jump on is just iffy. And I like experiencing that again playing Tomb Raider 2 because I've never actually played it. So it's really weird to... Oh, what the fuck are you doing over here? I forgot this bastard spawns. Ugh, you monkey bastard. Don't touch my ass. That's not proper. Go to hell. I don't even know what these things are living off of either. They're probably living off like fucking dirt and shit and I don't know, whatever nasty garbage monkeys eat. I know they're not monkeys, they're gorillas. There's like an actual difference, but I'm too fucking like tired and angry to think about what the actual differences are because I don't care. Ugh. You see, I remember when I was a kid, by the way, my dad, he actually showed me that you could do this. Like, he's like, look at this. I guess it's a glitch or something, huh? I don't think it was. I think that was actually intended. Fuck if I know why, but it is. It's just the way it works. If you jump up, like just a straight up jump, and you land on one, it's an instant kill. I think if you start running through them, you take like 2 steps, and then you just instantly die. This game does not fuck around. It really doesn't. There's so many things about... Oh my god, apparently I don't know how to use my brain anymore. Like, there's so many things about Tomb Raider 1 that are just so absolutely soul-crushing. But hey, at least that makes it technically the first death I've had that's legit. Because the first one I actually didn't record on the video because the FMV broke the record. I was demonstrating how dangerous the swan dive move can be, and that was my first technical death, and then the lightning room killed me, I think, twice. But the lightning room to me is just RNG. I have no idea how you're actually supposed to do that. In my opinion, that is just totally bullshit. I still have no idea how to do that room. I don't want to look it up because I don't care. Like, it's just so stupid that I don't care. That's the the extent of it. I like how I'm complaining about it, but I just don't care enough to figure it out. It's just totally random to me. I think they fixed it up in Anniversary, but I honestly can't remember. I haven't played Anniversary in years. Well, to be fair, I also didn't finish Anniversary. I think at the time I just got distracted with something else, but that's pretty much the end of the level almost, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's a little portion here I gotta do. Hello, Mr. Alligator Man. I don't want your mouth on me. Please don't. So, please, just stay over in your hole. I'll stay in mine. We'll have fun. We'll have a good time. I don't know. That was a clever little song I just made up. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. So, pretty much the end of this level. And, yeah. Honestly, I think this is one of the easiest levels in the game. Everything else after this is, well, it's a howdy doody. So I'll see you in the next one.